Legend of the Five Stars, The Rise of the Sorcerous Maleficum, A Business Fable, Part 2 of 2. Chapter 5. The Hellgate Above Uranus. The skies of Uranus had once been crystalline, gleaming with palaces of ice that shone like diamonds in the dark. Customers called it the jewel of the trade's hero empire, a beacon of order, beauty and service. But now, black smoke curled across the heavens. The palaces had melted into necrotic sludge. The banners of the empire, once radiant, hung in tatters soaked with ash. And then came the sound, a crackling thunder, a scream that was not one voice but a billion, layered and shrieking in eternal torment. The very sky split open. From the gash in reality poured a vortex of fire and shadow. The Hellgate of Necron had opened. Through it came monstrosities forged in chaos. Accountability demons with chains made of excuses, dragging entire departments into apathy. Overhead gargoyles, screeching about costs while delivering nothing of value. Customer-eater beasts, gnashing teeth made of broken promises and botched jobs. And the Titan of Neglect, a towering colossus stitched from every missed opportunity the Empire had abandoned. The Space Knights fought valiantly. Plasma swords cut through demons in showers of sparks. Starships rammed into overhead gargoyles, exploding in defiant sacrifice. Hero Mike himself hurled his plunger of light like a comet, blasting apart an entire legion of excuses. But for every victory, 10 more horrors poured from the Hellgate. Above it all, in a tower of shadow and flame, floated Necron, arms raised, his laughter shaking the bones of the galaxy. Look upon your jewel, trade's hero empire. Look upon Uranus, once the pride of your light, now my playground of screams. Your 5 stars are ash, your values nothing but embers. You trained for peace, and now you face my war. Bow to me or be devoured by my demons. The fleet wavered. Entire outposts were overrun. Hope flickered like a dying candle. For the first time, even the bravest knights whispered the words no leader wants to hear. All hope is lost. But Hero Mike did not yield. Raising his wrench of awesome might, cracked and bloodstained, he bellowed into the void. We are trade's heroes. We do not yield. Even in the darkest night, we fight for the customer's trust. If the stars burn out, then we shall be the stars. The battle raged, metal against fire, light against darkness, while above them the Hellgate roared wider, a cosmic wound bleeding demons into eternity. Chapter 6. Wrench vs. Sorcery. The necropolis ziggurat drifted above the ruined earth, a fortress of bone and steel, pulsing with veins of shadow magic. Every wall was carved with screaming faces, every spire leaked necrotic fire. The undead fleet hung around it like carrion birds around a corpse. And inside, upon a throne of skulls bound with chains of plasma, sat Necron, the evil space sorcerer, his cloak of shadows stretching into infinity. His eyes glowed like twin dying suns. In his hands, he wielded the Codex of Eternal Chaos, its pages dripping with unholy runes. Hero Mike stormed the halls, each step a thunderclap. His wrench of awesome might blazed white-hot. His plunger of light pulsed like a miniature star. Behind him, the Space Knights fell one by one, holding back the tide of horrors, so their leader could face destiny alone. The gates of the throne room exploded inward. Necron rose. Welcome, little plumber. You think your toy tools can challenge my eternal dominion? You are but a man, mortal, flawed, doomed. I am a man, yes, but I stand for every customer, every worker, every hero who still believes in the light. And that makes me more than enough. The battle began. Round 1. Necron unleashed. Spell of infinite hold times. Chains of delay wrapped around Mike, dragging him toward despair. Mike shattered them with the wrench of awesome might, crying out, "No customer waits forever." Round 2. Necron cast Curse of Lost Dispatches, thousands of phantom jobs scattered into the void. Mike raised the plunger of light, vacuuming them back into order, shouting, "Every call finds its hero." Round 3. Necron bellowed, "Dark ritual of customer betrayal." Illusions of furious customers screaming flooded the room. Mike closed his eyes, held the artifact of experience aloft, and listened to the truth beneath the noise. The heartbeat of trust. The illusions shattered, the throne room shook, spires cracked, the galaxy trembled. But Necron was not finished. His laughter split reality itself. With one last gesture, he raised the codex and roared, "I summon the final darkness, the end of stars." Black fire swirled into a vortex, a killing blow that would erase Mike, the knights, and the very memory of the trade's hero empire. Mike fell to his knees, battered, broken, his armor shattered. The plunger flickered, the wrench dimmed, the darkness swallowed all. And then, from the heavens came a silver light. The angels of the cosmos descended, their voices like choirs of eternity. "Rise, hero Mike. The galaxy still needs you." Mike's spirit, torn from his body, blazed with their blessing and slammed back into flesh. His eyes ignited with starlight. His weapons burned brighter than suns. He rose, taller, stronger, unstoppable. "Hero Mike, Necron, your time is over. This galaxy does not belong to chaos. It belongs to the light of service." With a scream that shook dimensions, Mike plunged both the wrench of awesome might and the plunger of light deep into Necron's heart. The evil space sorcerer shrieked as shadows poured from his body like rivers of black fire. The codex crumbled, the throne shattered, the ziggurat began to implode. And yet, Necron, ever cunning, spat his last incantation, tearing a portal into another dimension. With his dying breath he hissed, "I will reign elsewhere." The darkness cannot be killed, it only waits. Hero Mike, without hesitation, leapt into the portal after him. The gateway slammed shut. Both vanished. The galaxy was saved, but its greatest hero was gone. Epilogue: The Reignited Stars. The necropolis ziggurat was gone, swallowed by the void. Necron and hero Mike vanished into the unknown, their clash echoing through dimensions beyond comprehension. The portal sealed with a sound like the closing of a coffin lid, and then silence. Across the galaxy the darkness receded. The 5 stars, dimmed and flickering, flared once more with renewed brilliance. Clarity burned bright. Alignment rang like a bell. Execution hammered like a forge. Experience shone like a sun. Growth blazed like a nova. The skies of Uranus cleared, its ice palaces gleaming again with crystalline purity. The jungles of Jurassic R4 grew quiet, dinosaurs freed from corruption returning to their ancient ways. Customers once again felt the light in their homes, in their lives, in their trust. The trade's hero empire healed, but the people did not celebrate with ease, for their greatest champion was gone. The wrench of awesome might and the plunger of light, relics of a leader who refused to yield, were enshrined in the hall of eternal service. The Space Knights stood guard, their banners high, their vow unbroken. Though our master is lost, his mission endures. We are the guardians of the 5 stars. We are the shield against the shadows. We are the heroes of the trades. And somewhere beyond the walls of reality, beyond the maps of navigators, beyond even the stars themselves, Hero Mike still fights, a lone warrior against Necron in a dimension where the struggle never ends. His battle is eternal, his sacrifice everlasting. For this is the truth of all great leaders. They are not gone. They live on in the values they defend, the stars they ignite, and the heroes they inspire. The saga of the trade's hero empire is not over. The shadows will rise again. The cult will whisper again. The galaxy will tremble again. But as long as the 5 stars burn, so too will hope. The Codex of the 5 Stars. In the Hall of Eternal Service, Beyond the banners of the fallen and the statues of the knights, there rests a great book. Its cover gleams with starlight. Its pages are etched not with ink but with fire. This is the Codex of the 5 Stars, a living record of the lessons written in the blood, sweat and sacrifice of the trade's hero empire. Every knight, every leader, every hero who would stand against the shadows must open these pages and learn. For the Codex distills the wisdom of ages into truths that burn brighter than plasma, sharper than swords, and older than stars. Lesson 1. Guard the light from the age of light and the rise of Necron. Success is not self-sustaining. The moment you think your values will burn forever is the moment shadows begin to grow. Vigilance is leadership. Never assume culture, service or trust will maintain themselves. Lesson 2. Scout the terrain. From the trap of Jurassic R4. Zeal without preparation is suicide. Charging into new markets, products or strategies without research is walking into the dinosaur pit. Enthusiasm is the spark. Preparation is the shield. Lesson 3. Renew the stars from the shattered stars. When values dim, chaos rises. Culture, mission and standards must be renewed daily, not once a year at a retreat. Leaders are gardeners. Water the stars or weeds will take root. Lesson 4. Wield the artifacts. From the quest for renewal. Clarity. A leader must carry a vision sharp enough to cut through confusion. Alignment. A team divided is a fleet spinning in circles. Unite them. Execution. Ideas without follow-through are corpses. Act relentlessly. Experience. Customers are the mirror. What they see is what you truly are. Growth. Leaders who stop growing cannot lead others to evolve. Lesson 5. Defy the Hellgate. From the battle above Uranus. Crisis comes all at once, not politely. When chaos pours in, leaders must become engines of morale. Inspire when no reason to believe remains. Defiance itself is a shield until strategy can catch up. Lesson 6. Rise again. From the final duel of wrench versus sorcery. Resilience beats chaos. Customers don't expect perfection, but they demand persistence. Leadership is not about never falling, it's about rising again and again, even when the galaxy screams it's over. The sorcerers of inefficiency can never withstand a leader who refuses to quit. Lesson 7. Leave the legacy. From the reignited stars. Leaders may vanish, heroes fall, but values endure if they are passed on. Build teams that fight for the mission without you. Leadership is temporary. Legacy is eternal. Keep the stars burning. Thus speaks the Codex of the 5 Stars. Every leader in every age must return to it, for the shadows never sleep, and Necron's whispers never end. As the final page declares in starlight, guard the stars, lead with light, and never stop swinging the wrench. David Powers, CX Riot Radio 2025.